play, dream play. I mean,
No, it was like,
dude, have you not seen this guy work out?
he eats
Dude, look at this kid.
Dude, Spree's jacked now.
Yeah.
Oh no, look at that! I'm not even kidding. Oh, see this? What the f happened? In like 1 month, he just got jacked.
Yeah, literally.
Most of them were
Look at that. Look at him. He's so big.
Oh man.
I'm so scared now.
Don't hit me. There's all these big Europeans and then just him.
Yeah, why do you think he was acting
Wait,
so...
let me see you. Houston!
Oh yeah! Oh my god!
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Creativity in gaming has always been something that drew me to video games as a type of entertainment because, you know, it's interactive, so it's you're putting yourself in there and your own decision making, your thoughts are relevant and affect what's going on. So I think creativity in Overwatch is all about how you, not only how you pick your composition, so what heroes you choose to play, but also how do you play that composition. And when you're playing a team and you think that their strategy is effective against your own strategy, but sometimes you can't swap, like you have ultimates and you have to give your best shot at the team fight. I think that's when creativity really comes in. When you try and make a comp that maybe shouldn't work, you have to make it work and find the ways to play a comp and just, you know, on the fly adapt to what the enemy team's doing. And that element of Overwatch is what makes it such a great game, that you're always adapting and changing because there's so many different heroes and so many different strategies.
I do think creativity isn't limited to hero picks or anything of the sort too. I think certain teams will play GOATs much differently than other teams. I think GOATs is one of the major compositions in which teams will play vastly differently. Looking to abuse certain teams' tendencies in GOATs or just like look at certain things that you can abuse or make them change how they play so that you can abuse them now.
I would say it's definitely like since we're doing something different than most teams are doing or running strategies that other people are not running, there is definitely, for us, as like trying to put our creativity on display and use it to our advantage, to use our players to our advantage and play people's comfort heroes whenever we can. That's something that we learned last season is so important, that even if it's not exactly the meta, playing something that you're very good at and very, very comfortable on, you might just have a bigger game impact than you would if you were playing something that you hadn't practiced so much. So from our perspective, there's a mix of trying to practice everything and be good at the best comp, while at the same time trying to, you know, edge things over to our strengths and stick with comps that we know we're going to be more successful on.
Now the crowd comes in a hurry for Bionic Grenade Outlaws. Well, even saving that is a nice shatter coming in from Muma. Look at that, drops 3. There's an EMP again to finish off the shock, and it is really looking like this is going to be a 100-0 start on the first round on Nepal for the Outlaws. Oh, it was so close, but they did get to sleep on the Super, and now the jab comes in, the bubble just in time, but it wasn't enough to save Super in the end. And this is a great start for the Outlaws in this fight. They look like they're going to switch it back in a hurry here. Right now, this is it. The shatter comes down, hits like 2 or 3. Now the grab afterwards, Violet down. Big charge from Muma, gets 3, and that will be the Outlaws taking Nepal. The positioning was not great after losing in Sombra. Linkser falls as well. The pieces crumbling, and the Houston Outlaws may have just lost this map. I don't know if they can get anybody back there in time.
We are Alpha!
And Outlaws scrambling now. They gotta go with the 5v6 and Linkser. His grab gets eaten by Choyobin. Disaster for the Outlaws. A clean sweep. And that is pretty much the end of the map.
Try and get in the middle. He's gonna get
Good
use.
off of it. Yep, Super down immediately. Violet and Moth not gonna last as well. And another nice little hold here. They've taken a lot of time off the time bank already. A hold here would be great, and that's an enormous EMP. EMP as the shatter comes in. Fantastic timing. Looking for a good angle, and this looks pretty solid. Making sure he hits the supports. He did get both of them. He got both the supports. Super is down. Hacks on Violet and Moth. That means Violet not able to use that transcendence side, and Outlaws, they might take us in this game. 5, Muma doing his best to do just that, and they have done it. We are going to the tiebreaker. Linkser did go down quick. Shock responding, nice hook. Oh, but he gets pooped off. Jake, what a concussion grenade. Here, Jake tops round, gets the barrage. That's a couple kills with that one. Linkser cleaning up as well, and the Outlaws getting the cleanup. It was a valiant effort for the Shock, but point A will go to the Outlaws. Waiting for the chance, there's a hack. Big shatter! That is it. Another fantastic hack shatter combo for the Outlaws.
Still waiting for the beat.
Yep, that's right. There's a big shatter. Oh, they did it again. Hack the world. Super not gonna last too long. Violet down as well. It's all falling apart. Had to end sometime. The win streak is over. The Houston Outlaws defeat the San Francisco Shock.
We definitely had a good day, but I wouldn't say we had their number because, I mean, obviously we got destroyed on Eichenwald, and Horizon was kind of close to us, you know, moving forward, and we all could have full held as well. I wouldn't say we had their number, but I would say it was more of a question of being able to adapt in the match and see what was working and what wasn't, and play to those strengths.
They didn't play their best out there. I think that was fairly obvious for everyone, although I think our style and composition puts a lot of pressure on other teams and makes them mess up in areas where they won't. I think we took them out of their comfort zone and we made them think what they were doing rather than just executing what they've been taught and what they've been doing for months now. And we made them actually sort of have to adapt on the fly rather than falling back on what they're used to.
Are going to go down immediately, and now this is going to be so difficult for Boston Uprising to make their way through. It is not going to happen. First is sent back to spawn, Blase as well. And Houston Outlaws, they should be picking up the first. You've only got the tanks left to contest.
Seems like it's all over just about now. RCK can't even get back there.
Rockets are in. There's one. Blase sure to follow. Yep, there's the follow-up. Linkser is just going to be going right through him now. It's all on RCK now. He's got to make the magic happen. EMP is in, but Momo's going to club him. And this is going to be the Houston Outlaws picking up the win 2-0. Here it's a matter of Fusion surviving, and Fusion's going to do it. 2 kills, just like that for Houston. That's a big source of damage gone. And now Dante's going to roll in with the EMP. And this is a disastrous result here for Boston Uprising. The offense completely crumbling. Wreaking havoc, Color Hex finds a kill on Dante. Follow, boom, there it is. Looking for it, back to back to back. However, from Persia. And there's the EMP, gonna catch a whole bunch of people. Color Hex right now getting melted with Blase. Another hack onto Calyx. Calyx, go take a nap, get back to spawn. RCK's out of it. This is gonna be it for Houston Outlaws. A last second contest, but it will not be enough, and the Houston Outlaws go up 2-0 versus Boston Uprising.
3, 2, 1.
Wings Outlaws! Not the most effective visor, but you're gonna get take down Fusions, you're gonna take down RCK, and that's certainly gonna help. Thanks Point Blank Helix onto Blase with the help of Boink. Calyx taps the point, just barely keeping it alive for his team.
Ooh, Linkser with a double bomb off screen will just about seal that deal. And if it had not, the EMP would have right there.
Calyx goes down, there's the barrage. Ah, this is the opening they were looking for Houston. 3 quick kills, Calyx goes down. Perfect.
They've completely reset their ults here though.
Yeah, EMP is there, counter comes through, that's a hack at least. RCK still working his way up to it, but they are going to find success. Big boost onto Muma, looking to go ahead and start swinging. Does get knocked back, good play there by Color Hex, but Fusions, boom, goes down, and there's the shatter, nothing to stop him. He's gonna find another kill. Yep, Color Hex gets smushed. And Houston Outlaws Hex will get the job done versus Boston Uprising 3-0. There's the EMP, double onto Jake and Muma, but the sound barrier is there from Boink. And now you're gonna get the counter, full on EMP from the side of Dante, and this is going to be a whole 6 seconds left on the clock. Huge dramatic music as the Houston Outlaws shut down the offense. Boston Uprising, that's as far as you go.
He's gonna walk away. He can heal himself if he wants, trying to give that charge to healers though.
Oh, no way.
They just moved him. They just moved him.
Change places. This is disgusting. There's the EMP. Hey, you guys want a challenge? I don't think you get to do anything at all. Straight into the fray. Jake doing damage. Calyx goes down. Jake just having a ball right now, and this is going to be the Houston Outlaws obliterating the defense and collecting a 4-0 win over the Boston Uprising.
My perspective on the Boston match was, I mean, obviously it felt good to get our first, 2 wins in a row this season, I think. And with a lot of people saying that, our win against the Shock was a fluke, it was very important that we, be dominant in this match. But to be honest, it kind of felt like Boston just didn't really play their best.
Honestly, Boston's a team that's mostly played 3-3. Like when we were doing our research on them, I think they only played Rhine Zen 3-3 as much as possible. Then they tried to adapt to us because they must have not had good success playing against Sombra Goats. Trying to adjust your team's strategy and style for one match is really hard.
Being able to switch fluidly between very different strategies has always been like a big advantage in Overwatch. It just makes the enemy team always on the back foot. They have to not just think about what are you doing right now, they have to also consider, can we defeat this other strategy that we know that they have in the bag? So to be able to kind of simultaneously threaten 2 different game plans, it means that your opponent is not going to be as efficient when they respond to either one.
Changing things up, maybe not making it as monotonous in terms of like playing goats nonstop or playing one composition nonstop. Like, I think it helps with people's attitudes. I think we've been having a lot more fun. And I think having fun is like the secret to Overwatch, honestly, or a secret to any competition, because if you're not having fun, it's really hard to keep improving and keep putting the same amount of time in as someone who is having fun.
So, I mean, that always feels good to like kind of start picking things back up as a team. We had a momentary success, we started to pick things up again, but now I think everyone's focused on, next match, next map, next team fight, and just being ready for that as well as you can be. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a practical matter of getting those wins, and that's what we're focused on.